Something in your mind doesn't want you to win. Every time you say, "I'll start later," something in you agrees, instantly, too smoothly, like it's scripted. Because procrastination isn't weakness. It's a strategy. So why is your mind protecting you while quietly destroying your future? It's late. A screen glows in the dark. A task sits open, untouched. You know exactly what needs to be done. And yet, your hand moves anyway. Scrolling, tapping, refreshing. Just 5 minutes. But 5 minutes turns into an hour. Then another. You're not alone in this. Nearly 20% of people are chronic procrastinators. Not occasionally distracted, consistently stuck. And here's what makes it worse. When we keep putting things off, we don't just fall behind. We become more stressed. We get sick more often. We tell ourselves it's laziness, a discipline problem, a time issue. But what if that's not true? What if the real problem is that your brain is trying to protect you? Today, we're stepping inside that hidden system to understand what's really happening when you delay and how to finally break free from it. Number 1, why we wait, the hidden logic. The next morning, you wake up with a quiet promise. Today will be different. But when the moment comes, that same resistance returns. Heavy, invisible, familiar. Here's the truth most people never realize. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's emotional regulation. Your brain isn't trying to sabotage you. It's trying to protect you from something. Procrastination as emotional self-protection. Imagine this. You start the task. You try your best. And you fail. That thought alone is enough. So your brain offers you an escape. Do it later. Because later comes with a built-in excuse. If I had more time, I would have done better. You're not avoiding the task. You're avoiding what the task might say about you. And for some, this goes even deeper. If you grew up feeling controlled, expected to perform, to meet standards, to obey, then procrastination becomes something else entirely. A quiet rebellion. A way of saying, without words, "You don't control me." The illusion of future readiness. There's another trick your brain plays. It tells you, you'll be better tomorrow. More focused, more energized, more ready. But that's an illusion. A distortion known as temporal discounting. The future feels easier, simply because it isn't real yet. So you push things forward, again and again, even though deep down, you know waiting won't change anything. How we justify the delay. Listen closely to the voice in your head. I just need more time. I work better under pressure. I'm not ready yet. These aren't truths. They're stories. Stories your brain creates to make avoidance feel safe. Because here's the reality. Motivation doesn't come before action. It comes after. Number 2, when delay becomes identity. At first, it's small things. A task here, a delay there. But over time, it spreads into your work, your goals, your relationships. And slowly, you stop saying, "I'm procrastinating." You start believing, "I'm a procrastinator." What makes it chronic? Among students, nearly everyone procrastinates sometimes. But 75% say it's a habit, a pattern, a way of living. And this pattern often begins early, in environments where control replaces autonomy, where decisions are made for you, where your voice feels small. So delay becomes control. Avoidance becomes identity. The intention, action gap. You know what to do. You even want to do it. But something blocks you. This is the intention-action gap, the space where plans collapse. Not because you're incapable, but because your system is overwhelmed. When goals aren't really yours. Sometimes, procrastination isn't failure. It's misalignment. A signal that what you're chasing doesn't actually belong to you. What looks like lack of discipline might be a deeper conflict between expectation and truth. This content is for educational and self-awareness purposes only. Procrastination can be linked to deeper challenges like anxiety, depression, or ADHD. If your struggle feels overwhelming or persistent, consider seeking support from a qualified professional. You're not alone, and help is available. Number 3, what your brain is really doing. Inside your mind, there's a quiet battle. Not dramatic, not loud, but constant. On one side, your limbic system. Ancient, emotional, impulsive. It wants comfort, relief. Now, on the other, your prefrontal cortex. Rational, future-focused, deliberate. It wants progress. But here's the problem. The limbic system is stronger, faster, and when discomfort appears, it wins. The pull of instant relief. The task feels heavy. Your brain reacts instantly. Escape. So you reach for something easier. Your phone, your inbox, anything that removes the tension. And in that moment, it works. You feel better. But that relief comes at a cost. Executive dysfunction. For some, this isn't just preference. It's limitation. Planning, starting, focusing, feel unusually difficult. Not because of laziness, but because the system responsible for action is struggling. This is why procrastination is often stronger in people dealing with anxiety, depression, ADHD. Avoidance becomes a habit. Each time you delay, your brain learns. This works. Discomfort disappears. Relief arrives. So it repeats the pattern again and again until avoidance becomes automatic. Number 4, retraining the mind. Change doesn't begin with motivation. It begins with interruption. A small shift in a familiar pattern. Reframe the task. I have to do this. That thought creates resistance. Try this instead. I choose to do this. Same task, different power. Now you're not being forced, you're deciding. Start smaller than you think. The task feels overwhelming, so your brain avoids it. Shrink it. 1 page, 2 minutes, 5 small steps. Because starting is everything. Make it real. Thoughts are easy to ignore. Commitment is not. Write it down. Schedule it. Tell someone. Bring it out of your head into the real world. Sit with discomfort. This is the hardest part. Not doing the task, but staying when it feels uncomfortable. Not escaping, not avoiding, just staying. Because the goal isn't comfort. It's control. Closing reflection. Procrastination isn't about time. It's about the space between intention and action. It's about the moment when discomfort feels stronger than purpose. But every time you act, even when it's hard, you change something. Not just your progress, your identity. You stop being someone who waits and become someone who moves. Thanks for watching. Guiding Veil Echoes reveals the deeper forces behind history, power, and human behavior. Subscribe to understand the world beyond the surface.